I had a fucking weird dream today or last night. Let's start off. I guess the first thing that I remember is I'm in the grocery store with my mom and my dad, and we're in the cereal aisle. Now, I like cereal a lot, um, but I could not decide. My mom says you get to pick three kinds of cereal that we can have. And normally I'd pick Cinnamon Toast Crunch first, but I blew right past that one because I knew from like real life that I had it at home. So I just decided to not get Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Then I went for the Cocoa Puffs. There were not any Cocoa Puffs. There were only off-brand Cocoa Puffs, which is I don't hate myself, so I didn't get those. Um, then there was like Trix, but there was like it was like then a bunch of weird brand cereals that my brain had invented and like made sense to me as being things like fucking one was called like Lemon Berry Crunch or something, um, which actually may be the name of one of the superheroes from the superhero episode of South Park. Or it's like Mint Berry Crunch or something fucking dumb. But anyway, I picked that one and then like another one. Anyway, it took me what felt like the better part of 3 hours to make that decision in my dream to pick three kinds of cereal that I could have. Um, I don't know. I guess I take my cereal really seriously. And then, right, we're walking up to checkout, and I remember seeing like first it was seeing members of my family, like my grandma, my grandpa, my aunt, my uncle, cousin, all that, just kind of on my dad's side, just seeing them throughout the store, like all, not all at once, all together, just like here and there, which is fucking odd. If that happened in real life, that would be bizarre if you're like walking around the store and like, oh hey, there's my grandma, and then you go down 2 aisles and like, there's my cousin, like fucking, and then just like over and over, that would be very weird, and it was weird, right? Then we check out. I don't remember the checkout process really well. There was something weird about checking out, but I can't remember what it was. Um, so that happened, and then okay, so like connected to the supermarket, right? Is this like bar that's inside of it, like it looked like a ski lodge. You know what I'm talking about? Obviously, you don't know what I'm talking about because all of those things put together makes no fucking sense. But it's like here was checkout, right? And you go out of the checking out thing, so and then you go out of the little checking out thing, and here is what is it's kind of like a dive bar kind of thing, and then still as part of the same space, but kind of over here is like a big fireplace and like big comfy armchairs and like a big wall that has like a huge window on it, like a ski lodge, right? So that's all connected somehow. And oh, right. So then, of course, to finish off our grocery trip, we go to the bar, obviously. And somehow I'm behind the bar with my mom and my dad, but my sister's over sitting off like on my sister's over on the other side of the bar, like over here, because the bar is shaped like an L kind of, and she's like over here in the corner on the outside of the bar. And that was the first time that I'd seen my sister in this dream. She wasn't with us at the store or anything. And then, like, it got weird, and I don't understand how my brain manufactured these things. But there's, like, inside of the bar with us was, like, a bunch of, like, veterans, but from, like, crazy branches of the military, not just like, oh, I was in the army and the navy, like I was in the Marines, I was a SEAL, like all this shit. And they were like drinking very heavily and it was getting weird. So I left. And I remember thinking, wow, this is really odd that I'm the one so uncomfortable around a bunch of drunk people that I'm leaving. Because my sister was there. Anyway, on my way out of the bar, I see over in by like the fireplace and all the armchairs at the connected ski lodge, obviously, is like a bunch of people that I used to go to church with, and they're all like they're all sitting around the fire, but like staring at me like this, like you know what I mean, like the the look you get on your face when you want to subtweet somebody, you know what I mean? You're just like that, and they're all fucking staring me down while I walk out, and I'm like, this is odd. I do not get this. And I leave. I go outside and there's like a super long uphill roadway, right? And there's like trees and shit on the sides. And I start walking up it. I don't remember. I had some kind of interaction with somebody in a car on the road, but anyway, I get to this spot in the road. And I remember at this point I was no longer like walking or running. I was jumping like you see people do in space, like on the moon. They're like, that's now how I was traveling on Earth, assuming. I don't know, because this is where it gets real fucking weird. And I'm moon jumping, right, to travel. And lo and behold, I get up to this abandoned Jeep and outpour a shitload of velociraptors, including a baby velociraptor. I turn around and I start to run away, and they, or, moon bounce away, and they run out in front of me, but I grab the baby, and I'm holding it like this out in front of them, like a shield, as like a hostage to keep me alive from all the velociraptors, because there's fucking dinosaurs in this dream now too, and I'm like moon bouncing with this baby velociraptor to protect myself, and I woke up. If somebody could please enlighten me as to what exactly this means is wrong with my subconscious or why the fuck I'm so weird, that would be wonderful. Alright, bye.